Right, so this is the next Illumi LED strip lights. So this one string is connected underneath, and then that's going in behind here. And then we have one in here. So this will be another niche. And then this is what it looks like with the mirror behind. It's got music control as well. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? In this video, we're going to take a look at these next Illumi LED strip lights. See how bright they are, how to cut them, and what kind of attachments they have if you want to do an installation like this or like that. This is what they look like out of the box. So they are waterproof. You get 100 feet, 3 rolls of 34 feet. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's installed. So right now these are on a setting on the smartphone. We've put it here in this bathroom. Actually, we are also running it behind that mirror. So this one string is connected underneath. I don't know if you guys can see. There it is. We got 3 of them beside each other. And then that's going in behind here. And then we have one in here. So this will be another niche. And then this is what it looks like with the mirror in behind. It also comes with a remote control. The remote is right here. It's built into the tile. So let's try it off, on. Try blue, green, very bright. These are probably the brightest lights that I've had. So that's why I decided to use them. See, this is the dimness level. And then that's the brightness level. It's got music control as well. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? You can also just have a music playing from your smartphone, and then that will basically make it work. So this adapter is provided to you. It's got a built-in microphone. It's connected to this big transformer. So the bigger the transformer, the brighter the light. So you do not want to use anything else outside of this one. This is a app-controlled device as well. So this is the QR code. You basically install the app, scan this, and it syncs with the lights. Very cool. You can control the speed. You've got a mode demo. So if we press this, you can see that it's kind of circling through all the colors. Now we have hooked up the lights behind the mirror to the exact same one as well, right? So that's kind of neat. They provided you with 3 rows, 33 feet each, so you get 100 feet of waterproof. Now waterproof is a little different than non-waterproof. You can see there's this like membrane on top of the LED. The LED lights here are pretty close together, and they create a pretty nice fall off. Whereas some of the cheaper kind, you're going to note that the LEDs are spaced a little further apart. As you can see the difference, right? These guys are way brighter, way closer together, and then the LED seems to be bigger as well. But they do work. You can see that different lights work with the setup provided. Additionally, they provided you with all these brackets. So this is another 3M adhesive on the brackets. It just kind of makes it easy to hang. You would basically just kind of do it like that, and then you could feed the cable in behind. They also gave you screws so it doesn't come off, right? So these screws get drilled right in here. Now, because we are going on tile, we are going to be counting on the adhesive. If that doesn't work, we have a pretty heavy-duty adhesive that we will be using. It's called No More Nails Construction Adhesive by LePage. And it's waterproof and it's instant grab pretty much. So you can rest assured that if you use that in conjunction with this, your lights will never come off. And also they provided you with these 90-degree brackets, which are super cool. That means you don't have to bend your cable like this when you're wrapping it, right? So this is going to be perfect for us for this application where we essentially need to go and do a 90-degree. This will give us a really nice cast off as well over here. So let's go and install these. All right, so the first thing we want to do is you want to take out these pavers just enough so we have space for this. Then once this is in there, we're going to glue that, and then we're going to put our interlocking back on. All right, so once we dug our little trench for our lights, we hung the mirror back on, and now I'm basically figuring out exactly how much string light I actually need. And we got it pretty perfect where I can still cut it here on the cut line if I need to. Go no more than maybe ½ inch to 3/4 all the way around. That will give us that nice diffusal of the light, and you still really won't see the actual LEDs come in from underneath. If I had the lights mounted right here, this is what it would look like. Like, it kind of looks good on camera, but honestly, you can see them. You don't want that. So instead, we're going to tuck them in behind like this.
So I recommend placing the LED lights no more than 3/4 of an inch from the edges. Once you figured out where it's going, start peeling the tape. And then press back and forth until you know it's not coming off. You may also want to put a little adhesive. So I'm using the No More Nails quick grab just right at the very beginning. So that's going to ensure that it's not going to come off at all at the starting point. Now I'm also reinforcing it until it dries with a little bit of painter's tape. And I'm going to be doing that just until the adhesive on the back of the LED strip kicks in. Alright, next up, we are using the plastic brackets to go around the LED to keep it in place. And we're going to be attaching these on the LED strip. Alright, so at this point, our LED lights are looking pretty good. The next thing I want to show you is how to cut LED lights and how do you know where to cut them. So when you look at your LED light, you want to look for a little icon that signifies a cut line. So here it is in our case. It's about every 5 LEDs or so. So we're going to go ahead and cut it right now on that cut line. And you can see that the 5 lights just died. So you do not want to cut anywhere before the cut line, otherwise you lose the entire 5 LEDs. Now there isn't enough voltage in the LED lights to produce a shock, so you don't technically have to unplug them as you're cutting them. I don't, but for safety you probably want to. And there you go. They're all lit up, so now we just got to tuck in that tail, and we're pretty much done. You definitely want to use the brackets provided, especially if you're using a mirror. If you're using a TV, you probably want to use an adhesive, maybe a little duct tape or something, just to make sure that the cables do not fall off. Alright, let's put up the mirror right now, and I think we're good. Let's just kind of hang it.
Alright, so I hung the mirror. The next step is to glue the mosaic behind it, and as you can see, I've already started it. So here's another piece, and now we're just gonna glue, and hopefully you won't see the underlying underneath. We'll probably have to grout it a little bit, so it doesn't, because it is pushing it out a little bit, but once it settles in, you won't even see it. We've connected our adapter, which is right here. We drilled a hole right here, which is going to be for the remote sensor, but it is app controlled, but still, we want to have the option of controlling it with a phone as well. We connected 2 string lights, one to the mirror, and then the other one is running right up here for this niche and for that niche, and it's all basically going to work on the same circuit, so same colors. So if we change this color, basically they all update at the same time. A little bit of tile glue. Now I will be using the Abzov Construction PL3. It's a little more expensive, but I actually trust this a lot more. Alright, so now we have to feed this through that hole. Alright, so we're through. Now we're just gonna maneuver the tile until we're happy with it. And now we can continue finishing this. If you're interested in these lights, look in the description. I'm going to leave a link out to these and some smaller ones. But if you have the know-how, then you can definitely connect multiple items to one set of lights.